Sir, here is a question. Gosh, did I go into all this muck? It's a fact that the various centers of KFI constantly and continuously stress and spread saying that they are the center of case teaching. So now when we have namely Buddhist teaching, Christ teaching and Krishnamurti teaching, are this so-called teaching of K going to meet the same fate as has happened with the Buddhists, with Buddha and Christ? You've understood the question?
Yes.
Are you bored with the question? I don't mind. I'm bored with myself. Sir, Kay has thought a great deal about the word teaching. We thought of using the word work. Ironworks, bridge building work, hydroelectric work. You understand? So I thought work is very, very common, right? So he thought he might use the word teaching, but it's not important, the word, right? Your question is, will the teachings of the Buddha, which nobody knows, I've asked them, the original teachings of the Buddha, nobody knows. And Christ may exist, may not have existed. That's a tremendous problem, whether he existed at all. We've discussed with great scholars about that. I won't go into it. And will case teaching also disappear like the rest? Right? You have understood the question? Right? Right, sir?
I'm not...
Of course you have not said it. Somebody has written it. Therefore it's interesting. Questioner says, probably you also think that when K goes, as he must go, depart, what will happen to the teaching? Will it go like the Buddha's teaching, which is corrupt, which is, you know, what's happening? Will the same fate await you? Right? You've understood the question? It depends upon you. Right? Not upon somebody else. It depends upon you, how you live it, how you think about it, what it means to you. If it means nothing except words, then it'll go the way of the rest. Right? If it means something very deep to you personally, then it won't be corrupted, right? You understand, sir? It won't be corrupted. So it's up to you, not up to the centers and information centers and all the rest of that business. It depends upon you, whether you live the teaching or not.
Hasn't the truth its own power?
It has, if you let it alone.
That question was put by me. May I clear the question, what I mean by that?
Go ahead.
The question was written by me.
Good.
And was sent to you yesterday. Because I was not sure that if I give to the authorities of this place, they will send this question to you. That is why I put it in an envelope, because many of the questions, your people, they do not hand over to you. Yes, that is a fact.
Yes,
So
sir.
what I did was, I asked somebody, you please go there and deliver this question in an envelope. May I clear that question?
Yes, do whatever you like, sir.
I wanted to know, and I have been trying to know this for some time. In Bombay also I put this question.
Yes, sir. Tell me.
Here also I put this question, but I was not given the answer. That is why I put this question.
Yes, sir. What is the
Now
question?
my question is this. You have so many times repeated for 70 years that you do not convince anybody of anything. Number one. You are not a teacher. You don't teach anything to anybody. Now I say that the centers of KFI, whose president you are, and you are still living, you have not died.
I'm glad.
You are still living. And now they say that here come, they invite the public. Here are the teachings of Krishnamurti. Here are the teachings of Krishnamurti. And you study here what he has to say. He has discovered so many things. Please come here and try to study, and we will provide you a library or free teaching or whatever it is. When you say you work as a mirror, when I use a magnifying glass, does the magnifying glass help me? It does help me. The light is helping me. So you are clearing certain things. Are you not helping? Are these things not your teaching? They are evidently your teaching. So there is no harm if you say you are a teacher, because you are teaching something, you are clearing something. You yourself say that you work as a mirror. Anything which works as a mirror, definitely that mirror is helping me.
Yes, sir.
That is my question.
Sir, what is the question?
The mirror. So the mirror helps the person. You are a mirror.
So, sir, in all his talks, Kay has emphasized the fact that he's merely a mirror. Right, sir? That is merely a mirror reflecting what your life is. Right? And he has also said you can break up that mirror if you have seen yourself very clearly. This mirror is not important. But what has happened throughout the world, the little world, they all want to be on the bandwagon. You know what that means? All want to share in the circus. So I say, please, don't bother. Just listen to the teaching. If somebody wants to do something for Militus Center in Gujarat, let him do it. But he has no power to say that he represents K, that he's a follower. You can say anything he likes. He's free to do what he likes. We are not imposing on anybody that they should do this, do that. If anybody, say for instance, he starts, buys video and all the rest of it, in his house he collects a few friends. That's his affair. We're not saying don't do this, do that. If anybody did that, I'd say sorry, don't do it. But they like to do this. They like to be interpreters, gurus in their little way. You know, all the game you all play. So if you want to do that, you're perfectly welcome to do it. But the foundation, unfortunately I happen to belong to it, or fortunately, the foundation says you're free to do what you like. You understand, sir? Buy books, read books, burn books of K. Do anything you like. It's in your hand. If you want to live it, live it. If you don't want to live it, it's all right. It's your business. Right? It is clear for once and for all. That the foundation has no authority over your life to tell you what to do or what not to do, or say this is the center from which all radiation goes, like radio station or television station. We are not that. All that we are saying is, here is something, maybe original, maybe not original. Here is something for you to look at. Take time to read it, take time to understand it. If you are not interested, throw it away. It doesn't matter. You have wasted 25 rupees, that's all. But if you like to live that way, live it. If you don't, just drop it. Don't make a lot of noise around it. Do you understand what I'm saying, sir? Don't make circus about it. So, dance and a song. That I've understood, you haven't done. I'll tell you all about it. Do you understand what I'm saying, sir? Right, sir?